trying to find a creative way of practicing. I took this belt and all I'm going to do is loop it at the top here and put it in here. And it's kind of like, so it's kind of here, you can tell how I did that in top, okay? Any questions, text me, call me, okay? 414-484-4061, text me. But here's a good way to practice. You have a length of the belt here, racket. Of course, I'm going to practice my serve. Make sure that you have, you're not breaking anything. I happen to be in the living room. I got a ceiling fan right next to me, but I'm just practicing my service motion. I'm not one that encourages a high toss, okay? There are a lot of people, low toss is just as effective. And most time when you're doing a high toss, they're throwing it out to the left instead of out to the right. And so when you're serving, just a good way to loosen up your arm and practice. And if you notice the motion, it's a continuous motion. I like watching Vic Braden or Steve Smith. Steve Smith does good as far as teaching young kids how to serve and getting the methodology down. And so he does a good job. I like Vic Braden. He was a leader. Anybody who doesn't know Vic Braden and what he taught, it's kind of he was so phenomenal. And also Dennis Van Der, different people like that. But when you think about serving here, I have this here. I'm practicing my rhythm, okay? And so I have my rhythm there, okay? I got good timing. Timing has to do with either slow or fast. Rhythm is more like the continuity, the smoothness. You see the rhythm? You can start off slow. And so it's a great way of practicing. In the summer, I have a ball hook at the end, and adds a little bit more weight. But here I'm just practicing. I can hit the touch the ceiling, it's not going to hurt anything. Make sure your ceilings are high enough. I hate to see you go up so high that you can scrape the ceiling. Okay? You notice that I'm not doing that. I just have I'm a lot lower. You can choke up in your racket perhaps so you don't hit the ceiling. It's not going to hurt as far as the belt strap. It's real soft. This one, find out, make sure that you don't have something that's not going to scratch anything. But this is just a smooth little, it's almost like rope almost, but it's a nice little belt that I can use. And so here I can practice this way. I hope this is helpful. You can give you ideas how you can practice your serve. And what you can do is practice looking at the ceiling. That way maybe perhaps you're keeping your head up. A lot of times people drop their head when they serve. Just like when they hit a forehand, they don't keep their head down. And so keep your head up, watch that ball, okay? And so here's a great way for me to practice and loosen up. I can do both hands, or whatever, I just hit something. But you want to be careful. And so here I'm going to do a left-handed now. Okay, so I'm just going to try to practice on my rhythm on my left-hand side. And same principles, I think whatever you do on the right side of your body, you should also do on your left. That's just a good way. And just to recap a little bit, I got an old racket I bought from the thrift store. I just put this belt here, and if you notice, I'm just going to put it like that. Now it's all set to go. And I hope this is helpful. Give you creative ways that you can practice at home during the winter season.